It's autumn in Japan, and that means the colors of the trees turn this color. We are in Okutama, a mountainous, rivery district west of Tokyo, about 50 kilometers. Right now we've headed out. It's mid-November, so we're headed out to see what kind of autumn colors the foliage of the trees offer. In the middle of this cedar forest where we are right now, of course, obviously everything's very green, but as soon as we emerge from this trail, I'm sure we're going to hit some of the nicer coniferous trees, the maples, the cherries. You know what I'm talking about. Did I just say coniferous? I meant deciduous. Deciduous trees, you know, the ones with leaves, and leaves that tend to turn colors this time of year. Aha! A glimmer of sort of orangey, yellowy, even pinky tones amid this otherwise green cedar forest. And look, there's more. I think we're coming across a veritable gold mine of autumn foliage coming up. This is more like it. We're looking down into the Tama River Gorge, which is a pretty deep and quite spectacular gorge. The autumn colors aren't bad. I was expecting them to be a little bit better this time of year. Maybe it's climate change is the culprit. We are now deep in the bowels of the gorge. Can I say that? Anyway, we're deep down at the bottom of the gorge with a very fast-flowing river. You don't want to fall into that. That is actually the Tama River, and that flows all the way from out here into the center of Tokyo and drains into Tokyo Bay, I believe. I could be wrong, but anyway. So as you can see, this stretch of the river is certainly very spectacular. We're about 50 or 60 kilometers outside of central Tokyo. This is a maple tree, a kind of Japanese version of a maple tree right here. And of course, as you can see during this time of year, the colors go a very nice sort of peachy color almost. Sort of a mix between a red and a yellow and a bit of a peachy pink in there as well. Now, I'm no expert on trees, but it seems to me that the Canadian maple, the maples we find in Canada, tend to be big, and in autumn they turn pretty solidly red, hence the Canadian flag. Whereas the maples here in Japan are different. They're a smaller leaf, and they sort of turn a sort of yellowy, reddy, almost pinkish color. Oh God, bit of a hike. Make it. Here we go. Now it's time for a lunch break. I've got a pretty simple sandwich and water. Pretty austere, I know. Hang, what are you chowing down on?
I have bento.
Bento, a Japanese bento. Okay, so you've gone the native indigenous route with your cuisine choices, and I've got something a little bit more exotic, I guess. And if you get hungry and want a break, you can always have a Snickers bar or some potato chips from a vending machine. A lot of foot traffic on the bridge today, and no wonder. The eye candy isn't limited to the leaves on the trees, obviously. How about these rocks and river water? And here's the view from up top the ridge, which we have been struggling to climb on top of. Well, in the next few weeks, all of these leaves will be turning brown and then falling to the ground. And then we'll have winter to look forward to, a season of white and snowboarding and that kind of thing. Until then, see you next time.